Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we are in the Arca Menards series here at the Old Phoenix. There's no dog leg in the back and everything. It's just straight grass everywhere. Very interesting running this compared to like the newer track altogether. But we are car number 13 here out of like 23 in this race, so I'm very happy about that. Love being a lower number in races. The setup is kind of loose on the tires right off the beginning, so for the first like 5 laps or so, it's kind of slick. But that's when you're definitely going to have your most speed. Fastest I got down to was like a 305, I believe. That was the fastest I got down to. Some people were in the 2s, and then one guy was in the 0s in the practice I was in, so we will see how fast some guys are here. I have some braking zones going into these corners, which is nice at least. You might pick up on them in the race. For this corner, it's like right before I hit those signs on the wall early on, then I'll back it out later in the run. And then 3 and 4, it's the white sign on the right, I believe. Hey, we're at a 324. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, the white sign right there, right before the line on the ground. That's kind of like my let-off braking zone for the most part. We didn't get it too loose to that qualifying, which I'm really happy about. Ran it pretty well. Second lap, 255. Okay, not bad. Still in 8th currently. We were 1,000th off of 7th there, so that's not bad. 3,000ths off of 6th, so we were very close. So we had a pretty good lap. I'm happy about that. Yeah, a couple guys are in the 0s like it was in my practice. Guys, nobody was in the 1s in my practice, but there were guys in the 2s, and then I was a low 3. I was like 306 in my practice, but still got to wait on a bunch of people to qualify, so I'll pick it up when we're about to go green. Alright, we fell down to 9th, so we only lost 1 spot there. I don't know if it's better to be on the inside or outside for the restart, to be honest, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. We're near mid-pack in the race, so that's kind of scary, but at the same time, just got to pace ourselves. Tire wear probably will come into effect later on, because I think I ran like 15 laps and my front right was at 87 or so. You were a lot slower than you were in qualifying. It's kind of crazy. You're already like a second off or something. But 40 straight laps here, no cautions, just got to dodge the wrecks, and you could probably finish top 10 pretty easily. So hopefully we can do that here today. I'm nervous off the start because people on a short track do not know how to be patient. You always get run over going into turn 1 or something like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen to us here. That'd be great. Still waiting on a few people. 17 just came in, and everybody's here. But we're car number 13. If we could finish top 10, I'd be pretty happy because there's a lot of higher iRating guys than us here, so definitely gain some iRating in the top 10. I'd like to shoot for a top 5, but I don't know if I have that speed. It all depends on crashes at that point, I feel like. But I definitely think I have the top. I have top 10 speed. Somebody already got hit. I don't know where the 18 is, but they already got hit or something. Love hearing that. It's always funny. Not when it happens to you, though. This is only a 1 to green track, which is interesting.
Switch to battery too.
Hopefully we can have a pretty clean race up front for the most part. Around me.
Right in the back of me. Behind me.
You hate getting a 4X before the race even starts. That sucks a lot. At least on this bottom side, we can see the leader pretty well until we straighten out. Pretty good start. The 1 is in the wall, so we're going to be like 3 wide going in turn 1. Watch out for people being super aggressive in the beginning. You just don't want to spin out on new tires either. No cautions, got to be careful. Ooh. Got a little loose there, but the guy about behind me about hit the 12 in that corner. I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to hit the 12 and then they were going to go around. Thought that was about to happen. I was kind of nervous. Trying not to run in the back of these guys. Hopefully don't get ran to the back too by the guy behind me. I don't know his number. I haven't looked. Oh, he smacked the wall a little bit. Turn 1 and 2 is very interesting on the old Phoenix. It's very like sharp, and then you have a lot of room coming off of 2, but it comes up on you quick if you get on the gas too early. What position are we in? 9th? Not too bad. Right back where we started. 15 is behind me, okay. I drove that one a little too deep, I felt like, but it kind of made up for it. I was on the gas a little too early as well. Kind of pushed really far through that corner, but it kind of worked for me. Not trying to push my tires too hard in the beginning. But at the same time, you got to use it when you got it. Because tire wear does fall off quite quick. And then you kind of have to start backing up turn 1 more, because I am not hitting the brakes early enough there. Kind of going way too hard into turn 1. And I'm losing a lot of time off of 2 because of it. Wasn't sure if he was going to dive bomb me there or not. I'm happy he didn't. I feel decent in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 is where I'm losing all my time currently. Back it up a little bit so I can actually hit the bottom and get the gas the right time, and we don't really lose time then. I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention to who did or who didn't qualify, because it'll be interesting to see some of the guys come from way in the back through the field. I wouldn't be surprised if the 5 didn't qualify. He's a higher number, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is one of the ones that didn't qualify. Oh, he's spinning out behind us, and the 5's wrecking too. That's a big wreck behind us.
Wrecking.
That gives us a huge gap behind. That's nice. I don't know if the 5 got into the 15 or the 15 just got loose. I don't know what happened, but that gives us a huge gap.
I misjudged that.
5 got into him, I guess. At least he admits it. That was nice. At least he does. A lot of people would just be like, well, you were too slow there, or something like that, but if you run somebody over, it's your fault. At a shorter track like this, especially. Rip. One's gone. Now I'm just trying to hit my marks because I have nobody behind me. You don't want to get under the yellow. The under the yellow will make you loose very quick. Especially in 3 and 4. It's not like the newer Phoenix. If you've ran it recently. It's a lot smoother down there on the newer Phoenix. The old Phoenix is a lot rougher. Dang, everybody's just like in a line up there. And I'm the only one, like, I'm the first one that's like off of them. But we're at 9th, so we're right where we started, which is nice. The 12 got by me, and the 1 was scraping the whole wall down the front stretch on the start. I don't know where he's at. He might have ended up in that wreck. But I'm not 100% sure about that. But car is more tight now than it is loose at this point. Oh, the 1's a lap down now behind me. Yeah, he probably just coming out of pit road. He was probably in a wreck. But he's probably on new tires, so he's going to come flying back up here. So we just got to watch out for lap cars on new tires now. Because he'll be easily around a second faster than us. A lap off the start, so he'll probably get by us here very quickly. I imagine he'd get by us here in like 2-3 laps, unless he didn't get new tires. I'm not sure. Because in these races, it's not the worst idea to take tires, just so you have better tires than the other guys out there, but also you can go in there, pit, and immediately get out. If you just take your fast repair and no tires. That's what I would usually do. I just would go in, take my fastest pair of no tires, get out a lot faster than the guys that you're pitting with, getting the faster pair because they're taking tires. They might be faster later on when they come back out, but you will have a huge gap on them and they might not be able to catch you in that amount of time. Yeah, I don't think the one's on new tires. Because he's caught us like half a second or so. Maybe a little bit more. But he would be like nearly a second faster than us on new tires. Definitely still faster than us right now. I bet if he wouldn't have scraped the wall all the way down the front stretch, we'd be in 10th and he'd be up in the group with them. I assume that would happen. That would be the case, I mean. Definitely feel like I am losing time off of 2. Don't know the best way to take it. Like turn 1 and turn 2. I just feel like that's where I'm losing my time, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Because the guys behind definitely are catching me a little bit. Oh, got under the apron a little. I might just not be aggressive enough off of 4. Because there is a lot of room out there. I tried going into there a little higher to get a run off of 2 and try to diamond it off of it. It did not quite work, really. I didn't really get the turn I needed in the middle of the corner.
Go ahead, Mickey.
A little high in that corner, but I should get a good run off here. Yeah, the car is not really loose at all. You can kind of hit the throttle a little bit more than you could in the beginning. Off of 3 and 4. For me, that's the best way to take 1 and 2. That's just my opinion, the way I drive. I go in low and just try to hook the bottom, and once it's going all the way, I can hit the gas. Overdrove that a little. The one's definitely catching us. When he gets here, I'll let him by. Might be the next lap, I assume. Or if he has a good enough 1 and 2. No, he didn't. Probably the next turn 1, I'll give him the bottom. Hopefully don't give up that much time. Oh, he didn't have as good of a run as I expected there. I could probably do it in 3 and 4. Go low 1.
Can I get
Inside. Say hi.
Maybe I could follow him and learn a little bit. I like to do that a lot though in practices. Get behind or like follow somebody on board and one of the faster guys and kind of learn what they're doing. Might be able to learn a little bit and get faster myself. What just happened? Oh, the guy behind me, I thought he was gone. I didn't see him in my mirror. He was still there. He was just like not there visibly for a second, so I thought he wrecked. Definitely faster than I was before. He's smacking the wall again. He overdrove that corner a lot because he had to get off the wall. It messed his whole entrance up there. Guy behind me is definitely catching me. That is for a position as well. I think the one's a lot more aggressive going in the corners and on the brakes, and then getting off the corner with the gas. He's just like slinging the car around more than I am. This guy behind me is definitely quicker. We still have half the race to go. Jesus. There's a lot of give and take in these races, but it's just a long run, as long as you don't wreck. So when he gets to me, I'll probably let him by like I did the 1. Rather give up 1 spot than give up like 10 plus spots being wrecked. But all 8 of them are up there like in a group. They're all together. Kind of like on the apron there as a little bad of an entrance. But I'm definitely losing speed now. I probably didn't save my tires enough, or I'm just worse on these older tires. Go low here. Because he's definitely quicker.
13, 12. Then you know to hold it on it?
I guess he can't get that good of a run off of 2. Kind of surprised by that. I overdrove the hell out of that, trying to let him by. I was trying to just run that second lane, and it just went all the way up the track. That was bad. Very bad corner. Okay, how the hell does he take this? He goes in a little bit higher, tries the diamond off. He doesn't get quite down, but he gets on the throttle early. And the 6 is catching us too, goddamn. I'm happy that wreck happened earlier, Jesus Christ. Like, I would be probably passed by so many people if that wasn't the case. I'm really interested to see what my tire wear is after this race, because I am a lot slower than these guys. They just are better at this track than I am. I've never been a big fan of Phoenix. Like, either the new or the old one. In any car. I've never been, like, great at it.
All clear, all clear.
Oh, he, like, threw a slider there. If I would have just stayed in the gas, probably would have wrecked him there. Did not want to do that. We're back to 11th. That's still not too bad. There's 23 people in this race, and we're car number 13. Still would gain like the slightest bit of iRating right here. Even in 12th we would. That's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not ideal. Jesus, I just like followed the 6 in there, and he just overdrives the hell out of that corner. He like does a huge diamond. He goes in really hard and then drops all the way down coming off. How the hell have you not burnt out your tires doing that? So confused. Because the way some people drive, I just cannot do that. I will destroy my tires. Need to back up my turn 3 a little bit more. Just the slightest bit. And not get on the gas so early, because that was way too early. About to smack the wall. Thought I was going to be fine. About smacked it. Had to get off the gas a little.
There's a wall there.
Yeah, that was about what I said. When I almost hit it. I was very close. This guy will probably get by me coming off this corner. My car's just not getting the rotation it needs at all. He didn't have as good of a run as I expected there. And I'm on the apron. He's going to have a good run off of 2, though. He did like a good diamond there.
What the fuck? What's up?
Still there? Hold your line. Clear low, clear low.
I got a really good run off of that corner, but I'm not going to do anything with it because I'm definitely not faster. My car just is not rotating in the middle of the corner like I want it to. Like, it's really good in the beginning when you have new tires. Like, I just destroyed mine at this point. It's bad. My tire's real bad. I could imagine them being in like the 60s at the end of this race. Which would be very sad. Other people's are probably going to be like 70s, 80s. I just imagine my tires are so bad. I held my own there for the first 10, 15 laps, and then after that I've fallen off like a brick in the water. Running okay now, I feel like, but not great by any means. The 11's line kind of helps me a little bit. But there really hasn't been many wrecks besides that one I saw in my mirror. I want to go back and see that after the race. I haven't really seen anything else around yet. This guy behind me is catching me as well. Another guy leaves. Rip. So if I do end up finishing 13th, I might gain or lose like 5 iRating either way, which is not great or bad. Like, it's kind of neutral. It's right where I should finish with my iRating, technically, because that's where they expect you to finish. Yeah, he's gonna go low. He had a huge run off of 2.
Still there? Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
He's been catching me as well. I get a really good run like that off of 4 when I like do the little crossover kind of move on them, but I'm not gonna do anything with it because they're just so much quicker than me. Oh, he gets way on the brakes. Interesting. I thought he was gonna smack the wall there too. That was close. He gets way on the brakes in the middle of 1 and 2. Like, he almost locks him up, it looks like. Goes high, kind of gets a run off. Oh, I'm below the yellow. Don't get loose on me. I do not need a wreck at this point. I'm already doing bad enough. I'll finish 13th if I don't wreck. He like rolls and then he like gets on the brakes really hard in the middle to get a turn off, I guess. Interesting. Definitely different than the other guys that have passed me I've seen. He's like the 6 car, I think it was. They just overdrive the shit out of 3 and get like a diamond effect off. I'm pretty sure it was a 6. He's in 10th. But Phoenix has never been a strong suit for me. It's like a small track, but kind of like a bigger track, like Richmond. It's like the same feel of Richmond as me, except flatter. And I like Richmond. Richmond's fun. Phoenix is tough to me. Definitely trying to push my car a little bit more, see if I can keep up with these guys, but it's just not working out. They're a lot better off of 2 than I am. I definitely go in a lot lower, but I just don't get the rotation I need if I go higher. Like, I still don't get any rotation on the bottom in 1 and 2, but at least I can get off the corner at that point. Let me know how your guys' races have gone here this week, and what I could do to actually like help myself. Cause I have like decent qualifying speed, but on the long run, I'm just like burnt out my tires, I feel like. I changed my steering ratio to 12-1 instead of having it at 10-1. My tires would be 10 times worse if it was on 10-1.
2 laps to go.
2 laps left. Hopefully somebody that was in that huge group gets wrecked. That'd be great. Because there was the front group of 8. I don't know how close they are to each other now, but they were all really close earlier. Jesus, like my car just pushes through that whole corner. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any like pointers for me. That'd be helpful. Like, I'm not going to end up running this again this week because I usually only run everything once a week and throw it up for you guys. So these are like the raw races. I just have some practice beforehand. I don't have like a practice race or anything. It's just straight practices going into this. Somebody lost a bumper. What the hell happened? Oh, I think the lap car up there lost his rear bumper right there. That was funny. I'm like, what the hell is flying across the ground? But it doesn't look like anyone got wrecked, unfortunately, so we're going to end up finishing 13th here. Might gain or lose about 5 iRating. Not too bad, not great, but started 9th, lost some spots, and actually we lost 1 spot, gained 1 spot back. Don't just stop in the middle of the corner, please. But could have been better on the long run. Long run definitely hurt us. I think I burnt out my tires. Let's go see how bad. Take your guesses right now.
Big wreck off too, Sergio.
What do you think my tires were? When I hit garage here, it's going to tell me my front right. I'm guessing my front right's going to be like 64. 69. Nice. Back tires weren't bad at all, but front tires were very bad. But yeah, let's go back. Where was the 5? Damn, he still finished. He finished like 13 seconds off of me after being in that big wreck. Where was that big wreck at? About this lap, it looks like? What happened? Did he just get in way too hard into the 15? Not too hard. He barely tapped him. That's close. That's hard to tell if he got him loose or if the 15 was getting loose before him. But I think he got him loose right there. Yeah. Okay, the 5 did get him loose. Sucks a lot for the 15. He wasn't doing anything wrong. The 5 just overdrove it a little bit. 11 runs straight into the back of him. 11 just stayed straight after it. The 1, oh, that's what happened to the 1. He got a big part of that wreck. He ran straight into the side of the 15. I bet his tire goes back fine, won't it? Is his tire going to go back fine? No, he's screwed. Ah, that's what happened to him. Interesting. What else happened to the 15? Oh my, there's a lot of wrecking back here. Holy crap. So the 1 hit him. 1 hits him. 18 gets straight into the side of him. The 15 just got screwed. 6 cars squeezes by. 17 goes straight into him. 23 ran to the 14. 23 goes through the 15. Did anything else happen to the 5 there? Oh yeah, he's still getting hit. So after the, 18, gets hit by the 17, into the 5, back around they go. This was just a mess off of 2, holy crap. 23's tire is fucked. Oh, I love the physics of the Arca series. Like, oh, now it's fine, actually. Never mind. I take back everything I said. His tire is completely fine now. Is the 1's car still fucked? I think his tire is fucked still, isn't it? No, it came back. At some point, it did. Because I thought he was going to be screwed and then it fixes. That's so stupid. Like, that should not happen, but... Oh, well, that was a huge wreck. That helped us not lose as many spots. Finishing 13th, not too bad. Tire wear was awful. Don't know anyone else's tire wear were. They were probably in the 80s, low 80s, the faster guys, because they finished 14 and a half seconds ahead of me. Dang, first place was gone. 3 seconds ahead. They were all together in the beginning. He took off the last freaking probably 15 laps. That's nuts, but finishing 13th, probably going to gain or lose within 5 iRating. Not too bad. So let's go check out how much we ended up getting. Alright, results are in. We started 9th, finished 13th. Car number 13, lost 2 iRating. Kind of figured that within 5 either way. Didn't know which way. Gained a good amount of safety because we hit the 3.0 mark, so that's nice. Getting some safety back, which is needed on the oval side, not really on the dirt, so haven't had to worry about safety in a while anyways because I drive safe enough. I'm just not too fast at this track, but it is what it is. We had a pretty good race overall besides blowing out our tires halfway through the race. But if you guys have any pointers, let me know. Strength of field was pretty good. 34.93. That was higher than mine. Yeah, that was higher than my iRating. The strength of field was higher than my iRating. Does not happen often, so that's kind of crazy. What was car number 1's iRating? He finished 17th. He had 5,500, like mid 5,500s. So that's kind of crazy. He lost a lot of iRating. That sucks a lot. But we only lost 2. Did decent. Could have probably finished better if I knew how to save my tires at that track. Phoenix just isn't my kind of track. But it's okay. We'll be back on it next week. So appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.